2024 Garden, Episode 2. I started green and red peppers and tomatoes indoors. The oregano didn't make it. I overwatered the tomatoes and almost lost those two. Outside, the chore of cleaning up the yard had to be done. I chose to burn my yard waste. Boo-Boos, my cat, comes outside sometimes. On this day, he wanted right back in. Something spooked him. While working outside, it's important to take breaks and stay hydrated. My garden space is around 200 square feet. Later it will grow an additional 80 square feet. First I spaded. I also had to spade a plot for strawberry plants, raspberry, and blueberry bushes. Finally, I worked the soil with my rototiller. It's a satisfying job seeing the soil freshly worked. It's finally time to plant the blueberry and raspberry bushes and the strawberry plants. The wind blew the camera over, so the footage of me planting the bushes was lost. But you can see I did get them planted and watered in. I like to rake right after working the soil. It helps to remove weeds and grass that wasn't removed before it was tilled. Next, I made my rows for potatoes. I planted 20 hills of potatoes. I'm hoping for 60 pounds. I sorted my tricolor onions and broke apart the heads of garlic. I planted the onions and garlic close together, and the plan is to harvest every other one for green onions, then leave the rest to grow big onions. I will do the same with the garlic. Next, I planted peas. Beer bottles make good row markers. There is no footage, but next I planted broad beans, spinach, celery, rutabagas, radish, barley, and parsley. The camera kept getting blown over in the wind, so I stopped filming for the day. 5 days later, on May 10th, the risk of freezing had passed. Time to plant tomatoes. I placed the tomato cages. I planted the tomato plants inside the cage. I put down some potting mixture that contained manure. Next, I planted Roma tomatoes. I did not cage those. Green and red peppers were next to be planted. Jalapeno peppers were planted next. I sprinkled used coffee grounds around the tomato plants. There are mixed reviews on whether they benefit. I decided that it can't hurt. I watered in the newly transplanted plants. Next, I planted cucumbers. I decided to place 2 tomato cages so the cucumbers have something to climb to keep the fruit off the ground. I watered them in. I planted green beans next. I planted yellow beans next. I planted oregano. Around it I planted orange balm and lemon balm. I watered it in. I planted yellow zucchini squash. In another part of the garden I planted summer and spaghetti squash. I had to work more soil to plant carrots, beets, flax, caraway, and sunflowers. The 2024 garden is in. Stay tuned for previews of episode 3, which will be completed after harvest.